This is the easiest pillar ever. You just have to jump down. You can jump from platform to platform to not get hurt, but it takes a lot more time and effort. And this is the most hard part, I think, of this quest. Because if you get hit once, you most likely have to fall all the way back down. And you have to have pretty precise jumping. And it's actually easier if you don't have this hat on, because then you can see more of where your head is at. Like I said, you just have to keep on seeing where you have to be at before the lasers come back. But it's very easy to get knocked all the way back down. And most of the time, if you mess up a jump, you just have to go all the way back down to the last save point. Unless you just really want to risk it. And there I got really lucky also, because the lasers weren't hurting me right before I got to the place, and you could duck right there. But once you get up to here, it usually isn't that hard to get to the top. Right there I somehow got hurt, and I thought that was just going to fall way down, but I got lucky and caught onto something. I got unlucky and got hit up there and fell all the way down here, and I got hit again up around here and fell all the way back down. Right then. Sometimes you just have to hope that whenever you're rushing it that you get knocked onto a safe platform and then just keep on jumping and hoping you don't get pushed off the ledge, which works 50% of the time. Lag usually doesn't help because it prevents you from jumping sometimes, and it wastes time for you to get from the safe place to the other safe place. So then by the time that you're about to get there, the lasers turn on because the lag wasted half a second. And I misplaced where the safe place was, so then I fell down about 15 little ledges. I don't want to call them ledges, but I can't think of anything else they would be called. So you can see that long ledge right there, which is the end, which I thought I was going to fall off again right there, but luckily stayed on that time. Something kind of tricky is that you have to walk through that wall. And right here, if you're skilled enough, you can skip going through this whole place. But you have to get really lucky and then land on one of these. And I just tried to rush it all the way to the top and barely made it. And then this is the easiest part. You just have to run to the caution sign and talk to the treasure chest. Now we get to level 31, I'm pretty sure. And we put the 3 skill points into the haste again. And it's the same formula for the ability points. Now I'm trying to think of what to do next, because there aren't too many good quests left. But I figured that I'll just do the carnival party quest and see if I can get any of those with a good party, which usually doesn't happen at my low level. So I go to channel 1 to get a party. And the quest from this guy is to win 150 times, which is insane if you're doing all of the matches legitly. And I remembered that I actually had a medal that I could have gotten before when I got to level 30 from this guy. It's twice as good as our last medal. And then we get this useless trade request. And usually whenever people say, do you want this item, they really mean, do you want to buy this item? But then I always just say, I will if it's free, which it never is. Then he said it's only 2K. So I thought I'll just check it out because it'd be really easy. And so then the shoes that he was going to sell us was actually really bad because they actually didn't give speed and they only gave 2 defense. So then I just equipped that medal. And then went back to the Monster Carnival. And this place is a whole lot more crowded. And then I just say joining anything, because since I'm such a low level, I can't really be too picky about what I get. So I actually got a party pretty fast. Then I got expelled from it. Then I got into another party. I was trying to bring it down from quests, which took me a bit to figure out how to do it. And I just went to channel 2 because the other guy was there. And then the party leader says CC16, and I was kind of spacing out there, so I wasn't really noticing what he was saying. So now the party leader is trying to get us into a room with another party. Just taking him a while. Finally get into a room. And then what I always do is wait until there's about 3 to 2 seconds left, and then put on the Katara haste. And then for the party quest, for the carnival one, what you're supposed to do is it's 2 teams fighting monsters, and you get points for every monster you kill. The harder the monster, the more points you get. And then with those points, you can use them to either summon monsters or put different skills or protectors on them. And since we're at lower level, the only thing we can do is fight the robots. I mean the robos right here. There's 3 different kinds of maps. There's this one, and then another one where it's just teddy bears and these medium-sized robots. And then another one where there's Trojan horses, which are fast but pretty easy to kill, which is where I like to go to, but everyone else likes to go to this place. So then all you're supposed to do is kill as many monsters as you can within 10 minutes, and then hope that your team has the highest points. You get experience based on how many points you got, and if you won or lost. Most you can get is 30k if you win and get 500 or more points, but that is for the whole team and not just yourself. But you can only use points that you got yourself. Right here I have a pretty good system of just going back and forth between these. And since we have haste, it's pretty easy to get between different ones. And then party leaders start to summon robots, which are the monsters on the bottom, and they'll be now spawning on the platforms up here. And since it's shaded out, that means it's on our team, so it won't attack us and we can't attack it. It'll attack the other team. And then here are all the mobs. There's the teddies, the blocktopus, and then all those other ones. Skills are things that you can put on other party members of the other team. And then the last tab are the protectors, which you put on your own monsters, but that doesn't count these robos. And something gay that the party leader did was quit the party, which let him stay in the game, but we had to leave. So then I decided to just go and get another party. And then I paused and unpaused twice because it crashed and I tried to find a new party.